Hello and welcome to Brian Scott Game. I'm Brian, and today I've got a game called Gridstones. Gridstones is a 2 to 7 player abstract strategy game by Tim Brown and published by CSE Games. In this game, players take turns adding or removing stones from a central grid that represents the night sky. Each player has a number of constellation cards based on the number of players. The catch is, when your opponents add or remove stones, they're changing the sky, which can help or hinder you as you try to complete your constellations. The first player to complete all of their constellations is the winner. So let's check it out, and then I'll show you how to place a stone, how to complete a constellation, how to use shooting star cards in Gridstones. To set up, place the game board in the center, and then bring in this bag, all of these stars in it. So we're going to put these here. I want to remove the bag. Notice the number of players. So in a 2-player game, we only use this 4x4. In a 3 to 4 player game, we use this 5x5, and in a 5-player game, we use this 6x6. So in this 4-player game, we deal 4 constellation cards to each player. You are now ready to begin. The player who has most recently been to a museum goes first. On your turn, you can place a stone or remove a stone. So we're going to start off. I've got these cards with these stones. So this one can be represented like this, or it can be turned like that. But it can't be flipped, so it couldn't be flipped up. Because no matter orientation, it doesn't matter. So I'm trying to make these patterns on here. So I'm going to begin, and I'm going to put this here. So then it's the next player's turn. Then they can go here. They can look at these. And we can go here. And they basically continue. So you can make a match before or after you take your turn. So right now, if I had a match right here, I could say match, and then I can do my turn. Or I could do my turn and then say match. So I have a match. It's this L shape. Well, backwards L, I guess. So I'm done. So that's my first one. So now, I'm one of the 4 ways to be, one step closer to being finished. So we continue going, and we're going to go here. And we've got another one. So there's that. Yeah, well, I don't like this one, so I'm taking this one off. It doesn't help me on my way. Whoa. I'm going to put one here. So now, so I can continue going other places. So I'm going to go over here. That one. Go over here. So play continues adding these cards, adding these stars, passing off the cards until a player has played all of their cards. So if I have done each and every one of these throughout the course of the game, I win the game. Or you can play a different version where I'm out, and now we're trying to find one loser instead of just one winner. For advanced players, you can add in these shooting star cards. So you get one of these, and then you get to use it during the game. So this one is make a match with ignoring one space within the 3x3. So if I have this, say it's like this, and I need to pass off this one, I can play this card, and I can ignore this spot, and I have passed it off. Remove 2 stars on my turn instead of removing 1. So these add special powers that you can use one time per game. That's how to play Gridstones. Okay, got my dad here for a parent's opinion. So Dad, what do you think of Gridstones?
I had a blast playing Gridstones. I think the older I get, I like more abstract strategy games.
Weirdo.
So, I thought that it played okay 2-player, but it was really fun with 4.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was really fun with 4 players. We were moving around, breaking each other's plans.
Yeah, because if you're playing 2-player, it's like you're either helping them or you're messing them up, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's very confrontational in a 2-player game, and it reduces the area size, so you're really just fighting over, trying to get yours done. But as the space grows, you can go in different spaces. You still only need the 9 squares. So there's a lot more room, and it gets a lot more chaotic.
Yes, it does. So components. This is a proto, is it? It isn't finished quality.
Yeah, it's a prototype. It's on Kickstarter right now.
I didn't know it was finished because it came with good components. It got the cool little bag and then the nice board and then all the cards don't finish. I mean, I don't think they have a finish on them. And then the cool little stones. I thought it was finished.
Yeah, they did a good job with the quality. I liked the little stones. They had a good feel to them. And I like the board, how it's kind of different colors, and it kind of feels like you're looking in the night sky and the stars are out. You're doing constellations. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So artwork, like you said, you look at all the night sky, the constellations. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I liked the constellations are all real.
Yeah. So on the cards, it has the little thing and it has the grids, and then underneath the grid in the stones, you have like a little picture of what it looks like.
Yeah, I didn't notice that at first. I think when you pointed it out or Lincoln pointed it out, but there's a picture kind of behind the little stones, and it is the real constellation. Some of the I remember. So I was in 8th grade. You haven't had astronomy yet in school? No. I remember the unit where we talked about constellations, and I was like, okay, that doesn't look like a scorpion at all. There's like 2 stars and a thing, and it's a tail. But this was really kind of cool. And, if you do have somebody that's in 8th grade or around that age, 13, 14, this could be somewhat educational as they learn the names of the constellations.
Yeah, because that also has the names of the constellations on the sides.
Yeah, right. And the shapes aren't technically the shapes of the constellations. No. Some of them are, real constellations are huge, right? But it does have the names, and you can see kind of the animal or shape that it makes. So that's kind of cool. I really like that. It was in the artwork.
Yeah. So strategy. This is a very strategic game. So you're adding in, like you said, in the 2-player game, it's back and forth.
And there is a rule there that you can't.
Yeah, you can't undo what the other player
what they just did. Yeah, whether it's removing or adding, which helps. Otherwise, this can be a long game.
Yeah. Put on, remove. Put on, remove. Put on, remove. So forces things to change.
But you really want to try to find like shapes, right? So it doesn't matter if somebody's maybe trying to help you, so you kind of try to get a feel for where they're going to go, and that kind of plays into your strategy. And also, if maybe they take one off, it still kind of looks similar to one of your other cards.
You can switch cards.
So there's definitely some strategy there. I don't think I played it enough to fully grasp it. I'm excited to play some more.
Yeah.
And then there's the shooting star
cards. So those add another element. So easy for kids. Like you said, 8th grade. But we played it with Lincoln, and he grasped it and he liked it. The only problem was he didn't do very well with the strategy. But
well, right. That's kind of how it is when you play with little kids, anyways. But it was one that you could get them to the table and play. So I think this is an ideal family game. The kids picked up on it. It was super easy, and it wasn't boring for me. So I think this is a great family game that you should definitely check out, especially if you have a wide range of ages. But like you said, like anything, you need to have age ranges and abilities if you want it to be competitive.
Yeah. But overall, it's like a great family game. Like we played it, me, you, and Lincoln.
And we did the elimination game, so it wasn't over once one person went out.
Me.
We just kept playing.
So overall, it's a great game. If this is just a prototype, they've got it. They have to have amazing components.
Yeah, go check out the Kickstarter and see what they unlocked. I thought I heard something about the board being kind of a neoprene mat, or maybe that was an add-on, but that would be super cool. But yeah, go check out the stretch goals, see where they're at.
Yeah. And then artwork, it looks great. I really like that. Strategy, and it's easy for kids. Gridstones by CSE Games.
Yeah, go check this one out. This one is a remake. It came out before. This is kind of a souped-up, deluxeified version, and it's on Kickstarter now.
You have to play it with rocks.
Yeah, rocks.
Dirt pattern.
Dirt grid, and the dirt. That's the old game.
Thank you for watching. Brian's Got Game. Please like us on our Facebook page. Send us a tweet at Brian's Got Game. Visit our webpage, briansgotgame.com. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian. This is my dad. See you next time.